as mail arrives. No, they're not a thing. Wait. Okay. Greetings, Kyoma. Can you tell me exactly how you changed the past? I'd like to verify that what you said is true. Details. It's like a typewriter. But no, they're not a thing. They have a really nice dynamic, though. And just the way they fucking constantly insult each other is great. Right, so. We sent an email today. It was set to arrive last Tuesday, 170 hours ago. It contained the winning numbers for the third place prize of that night Lotto 6 drawing. The moment we sent the email, my associates, who had helped plan the experiment and watched me send it, instantly forgot that any of that had happened. When I checked, I found that the email had vanished from my phone's send history. I know for a fact that it arrived in the past, as my friend bought a Lotto 6 ticket based on the information I had apparently given him. He got one of the numbers wrong, but otherwise it was an exact match. Well, John Titor is like a known time traveler in the game, so that's the only reason why we're messaging him. I really hate the formatting for the text in this game. I don't know why it's so broken. But who on earth looked at this? Actually, no, that's fine. It'd be outgoing mail. Yeah, look, like, winning is cut off. That night, that is cut off. I hate it so much. It just makes it a pain to read. Who are you talking to? She voiced that. I love how that's her response so much. Eh?
奴はよほど悪意のある人間以外に対してはオープンだ。メルアドも公開している。こうしてやり取りするのは2度目だ。
I mean, it was him that told us about the IBM 5100, so, I mean, he's trustworthy.
どうりであんたがタイタンの書き込みを引用したがるわけだ。信者ってわけね。
そういうわけではない。だが奴の話にはうなずける点も多い。
そう？フィクションにしか思えないけど。
My god, that was quick. Is this Shining Finger? That's very interesting. From the events you described, it sounds like you did indeed change the past. I suspect that the email you sent changed Divergence. If only a little. Bravo. The instant your email arrived in the past, you shifted from the original world line to an ever so slightly different world line. On this world line, you received an email from the future containing the Lotto 6 numbers. You told your friend the numbers, perhaps because you didn't quite trust the email, but your friend got a number wrong when you purchased the ticket. The original email likely disappeared from your sent history when the world line changed. All of this makes sense. The one thing I don't understand is how you kept your memories of the previous world line. Just so we're clear, you are telling the truth. Yes? Reply. No, Titor is trustworthy. It was him that started all of this. Like, he told us about the IBM 5100, which is what we needed to crack the code on CERN, which is how we found out about the Jellyman experiments. There was a lot. Wait, what's this? Oh, god, there's so much text. And it's all poorly formatted. So, yes, I still have my memories from before the past was changed. That's the truth. By the way, this is actually the second time this has happened. You traveled 26 years into your past. Haven't you experienced something similar? Also, what effect do you think my intentional manipulation of the timeline might have? Whew. I don't like when there's no music. Receiving. Oh, right. Jesus. Oh, that is weird. I've confirmed that divergence is currently 0.571015%. I cannot tell what the value was before you changed the past. This is because I, like your friends, have no memories of the world line before you changed the past. In the case of physical time travel, memories are retained even if the world line changes. That's been proven by my own experience. But in the case of an email like the one you sent, the time traveler changes the past without actually traveling through time. A situation that scientists in my time never even considered. It wasn't necessary since the invention of the time machine in 2034 gave us a means of physical time travel. So I'm afraid that I have no idea how to explain the phenomenon you've been experiencing. Yeah, that's true. I really don't like the formatting. How exactly do you measure divergence? Where do those numbers come from? Yeah, because it's a lot of numbers. This must just be a chain of receiving and sending. Yeah, it is. As I keep hearing that text sound. The many worlds interpretation. Strictly speaking, I was not being entirely accurate when I wrote that the Everett-Wheeler model is accepted in my time. The first functional time machine was completed in 2034. In the 2 years following that breakthrough, our understanding of the universe's structure grew dramatically. In 2036, scientists proved that the universe is comprised of attractor fields, which describe the extent of worldline convergence. This theory was first proposed in 2020. I got another one. Jesus. Oh god. Sorry, I forgot to answer your question. I have a meter that measures divergence. A reading of 0% divergence corresponds to the worldline I originally came from. In other words, it's a subjective, not absolute measurement. This tool can only indicate the current divergence. Oh. Oh right, I was going to say what's happening. The game's controlling itself. So, please explain these attractor fields. How do they affect world lines? Am I responding to other one as well? God, Titor he's got some time on his hands. Observing convergence. Put simply, attractor fields are the focal point of world line convergence. Their existence is responsible for phenomena previously known as fate and chance. There's no real point making small changes to a world line. Due to convergence, small changes do not have lasting influence. Humans who can observe convergence are exceedingly rare. I haven't met anyone with that ability myself, so I'm unqualified to give you an accurate appraisal. But you, Kyoma, might be one such individual. You might have the power to observe convergence. You might be the one who can guide us to a world line beyond 1% divergence. Across the wall that divides attractor fields. Ooh. The tone of Titor's mail has suddenly changed. He thinks I have some kind of power. First, I feel a sense of pride. Next comes apprehension. Could this be a trap? In the first place, I can't confirm if this is the real John Titor, and I don't even know if the John Titor from 2000 was really a time traveller. If Titor's worldline theory holds, then that could explain the supernatural events I've experienced. But this last statement is pretty hard to swallow. As soon as I begin to doubt, all of his words start to smell like lies. That stuff about the IBM 5100 might have been a lie too. That mysterious program code could just be a simple bug. Now that he claims I have special powers, he's starting to sound like some new age con artist. Besides, I don't need Titor to tell me that. Is this going to be a reply from Mayuri? Yeah! Oh. So her reason for not cosplaying. You know why I don't cosplay. Mayushi doesn't want to stand out. I mean, I'm your hostage, right? That's true. Caruso jerks at the sound of my laughter. Made a jump.
これが笑わずにいられるか。実に傑作ではないか。この俺が持つ力だと。今さらそんなこと言われなくとも、俺はとっくに気づいていたぞ。ジョン・タイター。
I snap my eyes open wide. I raise my phone high to the heavens. There it is. Reading Steiner.
話の流れはさっぱり見えんが、岡部次長しろとだけ言っておく。
Oh. God, I keep forgetting she references like internet culture, but then gets embarrassed when we pick up on it. Caruso hides her face in her book. She pretends to read, but I can see from here that her ears are bright red. Wait, what's up? Also, the only reason I said there it is because I've seen the show. Well, the anime. And reading Steiner's kind of brought up a lot. It's what Kyoma calls his ability to retain his memories from a different world line. Basically. How does she know about Tuneview? Is she an @channeler after all? No, that doesn't matter now. I need to reply to Titor. Oh, I thought I had replied. Yeah, the Steiner is basically just it's what he calls the ability to, you know, recall memories between world lines. So what is beyond the wall? What will happen when we cross it? Steins Gate is a very confusing series, to be honest. I remember when I first watched it, it was, well, awesome. It's an incredible show, but when you watch the first couple episodes, you're like, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I love it. The future. So if we cross the wall, we will have freedom. If we do not, then the dystopia I came from will be your future. In exchange for providing false peace and joy, your masters will stamp out every last vestige of free will. As I said on @channel, my goal is to change that future. And you may be the one who can make that possible. Ooh. Okay, now it's getting creepy. Is this some new cult? Or is he really trying to con me here? I mean, to be fair, Steins Gate, it's all about time travel and divergence, world lines, shifting world lines, and it is confusing. But it is a really good story with incredible characters. He's also contradicting himself again. But essentially, it's not necessarily paradox bullshit, but it is stuff that's tied to time travel, in a sense. The Titor who appeared in 2000 said he travelled back in time to retrieve technology lost in World War III. Yet this guy's saying he came to prevent the creation of a dystopia ruled by CERN. This guy might be an imposter. And honestly, Steins Gate is time travel done well, even if it is really confusing to begin with. I'm fed up, so I quit replying, but just as I'm about to put away my phone, Titor responds. Kyoma. Oh, if only the bottom bit was cut off. That would have been perfect. Kyoma, I want you to be the Messiah. That's a really weird text. Raises the hairs on the back of my neck. What is this? Fear? Disgust? I don't know, but something is very wrong. Whoa. Chapter 4. What the hell is happening? Why did that zoom in on Messiah? There it is. Chaos Theory. Homeostasis. My quick saves at the start of every chapter. Messiah. In Christianity, a title for Jesus Christ. One who brings salvation to mankind. Saviour. One who rescues others from peril. Ooh. I also like how this game is actually educational, in a way. Salvation. Deliverance from pain and suffering. From a dictionary.
John Titor は実にバカだな.
He changed world lines for trying to change the past. Yeah. And I think we're realizing that. But no, all of these tips, like some of them are just, you know, fiction to do with the game. But then there's ones that are actually proper. I'm trying to find one that's like, yeah, these ones. Like actually educational. Maybe, I think. I'm assuming it's accurate. I've not really, you know, cross-referenced, but I'm assuming. It's weird to play a game that's actually got what I assume are real facts inside of them. Or inside of it. Well, we're on chapter 4. Where the hell, when did Daru get back? I scream at the absurdity. Dora and Caruso give me an exasperated stares, but I ignore them.
この俺がメシアだと勘弁してもらいたいものだ。人類を救済するなどくだらないにも程がある。俺はメシアとは正反対の資質を持つ
I knew that was coming.
狂気のマッドサイエンティスト法院京馬であり幾多の修羅場をかいくぐり長年機関から逃れ続けてきたのだ。
Wow, walked through fire and bathed in an ocean of blood. Lovely.
そんな俺が望むのは混沌。権力者を倒せば平和が訪れるとでも思っているのか。答えは否。断じて否だ。そんな夢物語を信じている脳みそがお花畑なやつにはそのまま死ねと忠告してやろう。 権力の破壊の後に始まるのは秩序なき混乱なのだ。
Oh no, whenever he's on about, or whenever he is taken on his Kyoma persona, he's more insane than usual. And always opens up with, I am the insane mad scientist, Hohoin Kyoma. Why is my vision blurry? If I squint, I can see them.
さあ、数時間前までジョン・タイターと熱心にメールしてたと思ったら急に静かになって。
God, I really don't like them being blurry. It makes me feel like my vision's screwy.
で、30分くらい前からこんな状態。
なんか今日のオカリンって全体的にヤバくね？
Well, to be fair, he has been acting strange since we sent the Dmail. Understandably so. He appeared in a different world line where nobody knows what happened, except for him. That'd be enough to make anyone insane. Oh, there we go, my vision's back. God, we're more gung-ho than ever.
下に店長まだいるけど？
Oh.
案ずるな。どうせブラウン管工房はそろそろ閉店の時間だ。
夜は電話レンジが作動しないはずでしょ。
やってみる価値はある。検証するのだ。何時まで電話レンジカッコ仮の作動を確認できるかをな。と同時にダル、それにクリスティーナ、お前たちには D メールによって過去を変えてもらう。
過去を？
It's weird how they're all so surprised, because we've already been over this. I still don't believe in the many worlds interpretation, or Titor's attractor field theory. Actually, I'm starting to doubt them more and more. If we want to know how the world works, we'll have to figure it out ourselves, and to do that, we need to experiment. One thing I'm sure of is that the mass disappearance in Akiba is related to Dmail somehow, as is the strange disconnect between my memories and everyone else's. Mayori! Speaking of lotteries, my issue won a magazine sweepstakes once. Amazing, huh? God, look at that face. You know the hero, Gunbam Setsuri? I won an autograph from his voice actor. Woo! Okay, I'm on chapter 4. You're still reading anime magazines. You're a true otaku. Oh, there we go. Responded! According to Titor, I have a supernatural power, the one I call Reading Steiner. My doubts about Titor's veracity aside, I do need to determine if I am indeed the only person who keeps his memories when the past changes.
好きなように過去を変えろ。ただし、なるべくわかりやすい形でだ。
Preparations for the phone wave, name subject to change, are complete. Daru's eyes wander to the ceiling in thought. Next to him, Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and starts gathering her things.
私は帰る。今日の実験結果は明日レポートで見せて。
待て!
When I grab her by the shoulder, Kurisu nearly topples over.
何すんのよ。
そのレポートは誰が書くのだ？
岡部に決まってるでしょ。作戦立案者なんだから。被験者自身も実験中の所感なんかを書いておいてくれるとなおいいけど。
Kurisu glances at Daru.
過去改変には興味がないのか？あれほど実験に前向きだったではないか。
あんたね、昼間のことをもうきれいさっぱり忘れたわけ？私は反対した。
だが実験が始まってからは乗り気だった。文句一つ言わず付き合った。
妄想を垂れ流さないで。
I twist my lips into a grin.
客観的に慣れていないぞ、クリスティ・セレセブよ。
What? Christy Selevsev.
いちいち言い直すのよ。
実験はすでに一度行われた。この俺が過去を改変した。
She's not gonna believe that, though.
うわ、オカリン、抜け駆け行くない。
そうではない。過去を改変した結果、お前たちは 改変前の一部の記憶を失ったのだ。
今日の昼間のこと、ロト6がどうとか急に言い出したけど。
Yeah.
そうだ。
Explain what happened earlier this afternoon.
それはひょっとしてギャグで言っているのか？
Nope.
本気だ。
マジっすか。
One good look at my face and Daru seems to understand. I'm not joking. Not sure. Maybe. Although, to be fair, if they had his power, would they not retain the memories from the first world line jump? Unless, of course, the person that retains memories is the one that initiated the jump to the past. Caruso, on the other hand, has a sour luck, but she's always like that. Why did everyone else lose their memories? Actually, did everyone else lose their memories? In order to find out, I need them to perform the same experiment. That might be what we're trying to figure out.
僕一つどうしても変えたい過去があるんだよね。
Oh god. Dora is quick to adapt, as always. We've known each other for a long time. He trusts me implicitly. Or maybe he's just being faithful to his desires. Probably that.
なんだ？ダイエットしろと1年前の自分に送るのか？
そんなメール来てもダイエットなんかしないし。
Dora tells me he wants to change the events of the Faris Cup, held at May Queen, plus, yeah, whatever, at May Queen a few days ago. On that day, Daru got insta-killed by Faris in a Reina Access Battlers match.
その結果を覆そうと？
フェイリスタンの作戦はほぼ完璧に覚えてるんで、その裏を突こうってことだよ。うわぁ、僕って頭良くね？
Faris is probably too good for that to work. She'll just counter his counter strategy.
まあいい。ダルよ。D メールを送る準備を。
よーし、僕頑張っちゃうぞ。
Daru hunches over and starts typing out the mail, leaving me to input the folding address into the phone wave, name subject to change. I sit in front of the X68000 to take a look at my watch. It's 6:55 PM. Well, we've only done the going back once. Actually, wait. Oh, the only other texts we actually sent to the past, emails, they're not texts. Whatever, they're the same thing. The only ones we sent to the past before were literally just meaningless words. The one that actually shifted the world line was one that actually changed the course of... Oh, it changed the past. Because we actually told them to do something that hadn't previously happened. So... This was the first time, but yeah, it was Kyoma that did it. So, maybe. Ah, don't worry about it. I know what you're saying. No way to know if the phone wave name subject to change will operate at this hour. We haven't figured out the exact window yet.
あんた自身はどう考えてるの？記憶が継続していることについて。
しつこいぞ。ゾンビの異名は伊達では。
Shit, I didn't even read that. So why do you think you're the only one who remembers? Okay, we're going over that now. Cool.
意味がわからない。
ゾンビは死してなお人に襲いかかってくる。実にしつこいのだ。
冗談はやめて。こっちは本気で話してるんだけど。
Caruso's glare is scarier than usual. I might have wet myself a little there.
俺は D メールの送信先が鍵だった。
Oh, there we go.
すなわち未来からのメールを受け取った人間。その人間だけは過去改変の影響を受けない。
So essentially,
かもしれない。
we are currently going over that theory. Actually, that hypothesis doesn't explain the mass disappearances in Akihabara. Of course, I still don't have concrete proof that the mass disappearance incident was related to Dmail. We'll never know unless we experiment.
ダルの実験が終わったら、次はお前に D メールを送ってもらう。内容について考えておいてくれ。
I think that's what we're trying to see if that is the case. if it's who receives the Dmail is the one that remembers, you know, what happened in the previous word line, or if it's just something that is purely unique to Okabe himself.
嫌よ。
Whoa. Caruso replies emphatically.
私は送らない。
怖いのか。
そういう問題じゃない。
ならばタイムパラドックスのことを気にしているのか。
それもあるけど、どっちかっていうと個人的なポリシー。
Policy?
過去を変えるなんて卑怯な感じがするから。私がこれまでに蓄積してきた人生はたかだか18年だけど、それでもその記憶を改変なんてしたくない。
なるほど。今の自分は完璧であり不満はなく、だから変えたくないと。
なんでそうなる。これまでの自分を否定したくないの。たとえ失敗ばかりだったとしても、それを含めて今の自分があるんだから。
電話レンジカッコ仮が完全に問題を解決して実用化されても使う気はない。ジョン・タイターがタイムマシンを好きに使っていいと仮に言ってきても、どの時代に飛ぶ気もないと。青い猫型ロボットが机の引き出しから出てきてもそれを使わないと。
Caruso nods firmly.
使わないわ。
だが実験は大好き。そうだな。
好きで悪いか。
すなわち自分は高めの見物を決め、他人を実験台にしてほくそ笑む。実にマッドなサイエンティストだ。
Oh yeah, they're all really young. I think they're all under 20.
あんたね。
できたお。
God, he's enthusiastic. Caruso stalks towards me, but is pushed aside by Daru, who presents his phone with a triumphant grin. I take a look. At Faris Cup, enemy setup, VLVVLVLL. No idea what any of that means. They would all have their own timelines. I mean, if they were the only ones to retain their memory when everybody else forgot, it'd appear as if they had. Well, yeah, it would technically be as if they all go to separate world lines. God, even just trying to think about it is confusing and hurts.
さっぱり意味がわからない。
But the possibilities are really cool. Me neither.
フェイリスタンのカードの配置だお。見ればわかるだろ上皇。オカリンたちが疎いだけ。
I mean, to be fair, this is like, you know, it's like anime. They look a lot older than they are. But yeah, I think both Daru and Okabe are 19. They might also be 18. I'm purely going off of, like, the ages in the anime. But Kurisu's 18. I think Mayuri is 16. I don't know about everybody else's age. They're all teens, or young adults, basically. Well, whatever. Preparations are complete. If this works, the mail will arrive at Daru's phone 52 hours ago. The discharge phenomenon occurs normally. Ah, that's fair. I close my eyes to shield them from the lightning and sparks. Whoa. The Dmail was sent. Daru should have received it 2 days ago. However,
そのことをなんで俺は
oh,
覚えている。
it's unique to Kyoma. When I sent a Dmail earlier this afternoon, everyone else forgot all about it. If Daru's Dmail changed the past, then the present should have changed too. Daru should be the only one who remembers that he sent a Dmail.
過去変わった。
Oh, wait. Daru looks around in confusion.
ちょっと待て。誰も覚えているんだな。
え、何が？
Oh, he doesn't.
今 D メールを送ったことだ。
Dora nods. Then I turn to Kurisu. She answers before I ask.
覚えてるに決まってるでしょ。何バカ かなこと言って。
Wait,
そうか、岡部がさっき言ってたことが正しいなら、私とあんたは過去が変えられた記憶はないはず。
oh.
ダル、お前フェイルス杯でフェイルスに勝てたのか？
She probably still beat his ass. Look, go. About Rainet? What the heck? So Mayuri-chan's obsessed with this anime called Rainet, so I rented it to see what it was about. I don't usually watch anime, and when I do, I prefer romance, but I found this anime to be pretty deep, even though it's aimed at children. I was surprised. P.S. I was so engrossed in Rainet I couldn't do any practice swings with the Samadari. I'm sorry. Yeah, it seems that they do remember. This is weird. Right, so... Oh, open the attachment. Oh my... Oh god, of course, yeah, I have to fucking... Shit. It's like a synopsis. On to the future Rainet formation. Completely engrossed by their discussion, Kirari and Tamaru raised their voices. Just what sort of person is Kakaru? Kakaru is actually a warrior who protects the order of the internet, a net guardian. What a name. Kirari and Tamaru wanted to tell their friends how cool that was, but Kakaru forbade them due to the risk that he may have to fight with the culprit. At that time, they received news that the mystery hacker Beesman has attacked an online game server. Kakaru immediately challenges him using Nagaya-san's newly made Rainet card and the unique browser AlphaGate. This reminds me of like Mega Man Battle Network. The first use of a new Rainet card, despite his lack of experience, Kakaru successfully casts his boot spell. But just when Kakaru thinks he has easily won against the Cracker, Beesman, who has complete control of the game server, overwrites the game's system, sealing Kakaru deep within the game's loop dungeon. Kakaru is in danger. At that moment, somehow, Kirari and Tamaru also server dive. They came to save Kakaru. Furthermore, those two are well versed in this game. As game players, they couldn't forgive the hacker who had taken over the server and toyed with the game. With the game players, so they decided to join forces with Kakaru. With their magnificent assistance, and Kakaru's shoot ability, they successfully defeat Beesman, and when they do, suddenly an unknown chat window opens on their monitor. It's a signal from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. By any chance, are they here to praise us? They think in delight, but the police turn to them and say, "You're under arrest." Oh, damn. Not bad. Was that all I had to do with that one? Yeah, guess so. Right, so did he beat Faris in the cup? Oh. What?
勝てたらフェイリスの手料理とか言っていたはずだ。それは食べられたのか？手料理とは何だった？
It's Okabe. The reading Steiner's Okabe. Rintaro. When it pops up Rintaro, that's the person we are. Essentially. How is everyone positioned? What do you mean? It's not the positioning that matters, but it doesn't matter how many people are present. All that matters is the time, I think. Oh. So he has memory of sending it, but doesn't have memory of what happened. Oh. Actually, to be fair, when we changed world lines, it is different. There were 2 extra people.